YouTube, what's going on, guys? Just got off work. It is 11:30. I didn't just get off. I mean, I've been off for a little while, but it takes me about an hour to get home from work. What I want to do is I want to make up for the fact that I didn't get to do post-workout cardio this morning after my weight training. So I want to go to the gym and get some cardio in. But whenever I go to the gym for just cardio, so I can burn some calories, I never just do cardio. I always like to throw some abs in. So I want to show you a quick ab routine, ab/metabolic conditioning / cardio routine that you can do without equipment. Hope you enjoy. So have you ever done sit-ups or crunches, and at the end of the set, you're trying to do something for your abs, but you feel like your hip flexors are more sore than your abs are? Well, that's a common problem. And what I'm doing here helps alleviate that. You see me, I'm getting set into position. You see my heels are basically dug into the floor. What this is, what I'm trying to achieve here is called reciprocal inhibition. Reciprocal inhibition for the abs was created by a man named Vladimir Janda of Czechoslovakia. He was a neurologist who worked for the World Health Organization, and he was responsible for rehabilitation. So this causes the hip flexors to relax, and the result for him was the back stress of his clients was eliminated. But for us, for people who are fitness oriented, what we got was a really good way to isolate the abs. So to someone who doesn't know what I'm doing, it may look like my feet are actually resting on the floor, but that is not so. I am actively digging the heels of my feet into the floor and creating tension in my glutes and hamstrings. And this is actually causing me to get some really strong contraction in my abs. So what I'm doing is a set of side crunches for the left, side crunches for the right, and then I'm doing the same technique, the same reciprocal inhibition technique, but I'm doing it for the center. Now, when I'm doing these, the first 5 reps are what I call high tension reps or deliberate reps. I'm getting about a 3-second contraction at the top. Everything's slow and controlled and methodical. And rather than thinking about just bringing my upper body up towards my knees, I'm actually thinking about pushing my lower back into the floor, which by default is causing my upper body to come up into that crunch position. All the while I'm doing that, I'm still not forgetting the fact that this is a Janda sit-up, and I'm still applying constant tension to my hamstrings and my glutes so I can inhibit the hip flexors from actually taking over. And that's the end of that set. And then I go into body squats. Now, the reason I put body squats in there is because what I like to do a cardiovascular active recovery type movement in between sets for this circuit. And I chose body squats because, like I said in the beginning, I wanted people to see what they could do without the assistance of equipment. If I was gonna use equipment, I'll probably do something like kettlebells in between. I might get on a treadmill, and it's basically just active recovery. I'm doing 20 reps of squats. I could have done more, but I wanted to keep this kind of brief, and it actually ended up being a little longer than I wanted. But yeah, 20 reps of squats. Next abdominal exercise is the leg raise, but I do my leg raises with a slight twist. Well, not a literal twist, but I do something a little different. Basically, I throw a little enhancer in there, and a technique enhancer that actually allows me to get a stronger contraction in my abs. If you take an object like a tennis ball, you see I have a foam roller right there, but I like to use a tennis ball, but I left it at the house. You place a tennis ball in between your knees, and while you're doing your leg raise, or really you can do this in any ab exercise, while you're doing that movement, actively think about bringing your knees in together and applying tension to that object. It actually creates a greater amount of force, or it creates a lot more tension in your abs while you're doing the exercise. You can actually try it if you're just sitting there, if you're sitting down. Think about flexing your abs. Try to flex your abs as hard as possible, and then go ahead and put your fist in between your knees and now squeeze your knees together as hard as you can and try to flex your abs. You should notice that the contraction is slightly stronger. Okay, active recovery again, more squats. I do all this stuff. I don't rest. Obviously, I put a little rest in between this because I kept on trying to check the camera to make sure everything was in focus, and actually it wasn't. So the first set of the jaundice sit-ups, I want to apologize. I know part of me is cut off, but I think you still get the gist of what I'm doing here. Also, I want to give credit to Pavel Tsatsouline. I got the routine from Bulletproof Abs. Not the entire routine, but some of the intensity techniques I got from there. The next exercise is a plank. I mean, everybody knows how to do a plank. Basically, I'm just holding this position for roughly 30 seconds. I think I end up doing it for 40 seconds. But I hold that position, and I'm thinking of kind of sucking my stomach in, and I'm thinking of flexing my abs as hard as possible. All right, so I do that for 40 seconds, and then I get up, and what I do normally is I would do the whole circuit all over again. I do it for 3 sets. So the whole thing you just saw, I would do 3 times. And then I would go into my low intensity cardio.
Guys, that was my abs / metabolic conditioning workout. Do that in the place of traditional cardio, although I am finishing it up with 20 to 30 minutes of traditional cardio afterwards. That took about 10 minutes. Should normally take, if you do enough sets, I like to do 3 sets, 3 circuits total. I like it to take no more than about 10 minutes. After that, since I consider all of that cardiovascular, after that I might perform 20 minutes on the treadmill, depending on how much cardio I'm trying to get. Right now I'm getting 30 minutes of cardio every day post-workout. So, since I'm basically getting my cardio in 30-minute bouts, I'd only do about 20 minutes of low-intensity cardio. That's what I'm going to do today. 20 minutes of this low-intensity cardio, because that's going to total out to 30 minutes of cardio total. But thanks for watching. If you have any questions in reference to what I did today, shoot me an email at tc@cannonstrong.com. That's tc@cannonstrong.com. Thank you for watching. Cannon out.